What's up world and welcome back to the channel. Apparently you all love my AliExpress sale videos because I can do one uncut, no edits, just straight to the point, showing you the watch, showing you what they are on AliExpress. Within 12 hours I'll have over 1,000 views with likes, comments, everybody leaving it. But if I'd sit down and I film and I write out a script and I make B-roll and I put out a high polish, probably one of my, and I'm talking about the Monterey review, probably one of my best videos I've ever made. Took a lot of pride in that one and it fell flat. So apparently y'all like the AliExpress, so here we are with another one. Now with this AliExpress back to school summer sale going on, which goes on through the 26th. So if you're on the fence, you might want to head over to AliExpress and find you a watch now, or find you some cases, bracelets, straps, whatever, and jump on it while you can, because some of the stuff is 90% off. I'll put coupon codes in the description, and I'll put links to all of these watches I'm about to show you in the description. But I'm about to show you 6 watches from one brand that I highly suggest you take a look at and maybe ponder over if you should spend your money on it. So let me turn the big camera on and we'll get into it. And here we are. So first, get you some of these. These cases are phenomenal. This is pretty much what I store all my watches in, except for my daily watches that I wear. My favorite watches that I even just put on display, honestly. But these cases, I'll put a link to these if they're like 13 bucks for a 6 slot, and then they get cheaper the less slots you have. So there's that. So the watch brand that I'm talking about, if you didn't look at the thumbnail, is Steeldive. I built my entire channel off of this watch brand because they offer great watches at great prices, and especially for us big wrist brethren, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So I'm gonna start out with the most expensive watch first, and it's a GMT. Let me go ahead and try to find it, how I have them all pulled up over here on my other monitor. And it's this one right here, this GMT NH34. It's the 1993. Bring that down. So this is the SD 1993 GMT. I think this one has 300 meters of water resistance, 41 millimeters, sapphire crystal, beautiful Pepsi bezel, Jubilee bracelet, older clasp. I haven't upgraded it yet, but this watch, I still have to do the review on this. This is a certified go. I'm sorry. I can tell you that right now without even doing a review. This watch is a banger. So let's look at it over on AliExpress. How much do they try to sell this thing for? $267.92. Now, is it a cheap watch? No. Is it an affordable watch? Yes. But everybody's budget's different, right? Not everybody can go out and buy a $500 watch. Not everybody can go out and buy a $1,000 watch. Not everybody can go out and buy a $1,000 to $10,000 watch. Me personally, I grew up dirt poor. Now that I'm not poor, I still have that same mindset. So I look at things differently. $200 is a lot of damn money for some people. $300, especially just a splurge on a watch. But with this sale going on, you can get, with $40 off, well, that brings down to, shit, do the math on that. I was gonna say 268 minus 40. I mean, come on. That's a hell of a bargain. And you get an NH movement. So 300 water, damn, my ankle just popped. I might have just broke it. I don't know. Anyway, that's a great buy. So $267, coupon, $40 off. Let's go. The next one. Now this was my most worn watch of 2025, and it is the SD 1925 GMT. I love this watch. Now I went back and looked at my review on this watch, and those fingerprints all over the sapphire. I wish I wasn't shooting like I am now. I have come a long way in the year. So SD 1925 GMT NH34, 43 millimeters, right? 43 millimeters, 200 meters of water resistance, bi-directional bezel. Perfect. NH34, 316L stainless steel, got some crown guards. Now this will not come on a bracelet. Why? Because it's fixed lugs. And if you don't know what fixed lugs are, there is no room for a bracelet. There's no way to connect a bracelet. It's all one solid piece. Oh, hi, Andy. That's my boy. Anyway, I was testing my laser engraver on leather, and I had that pulled up because I engraved it in the back of a watch for somebody. So yeah, there's no way to attach a bracelet. And for me, somebody who works in the field as a land surveyor, perfect watch, because you can be down line, swinging a machete. If you was to hit a tree, your watch is not going flying. The only way you would lose this watch is if you're buckle failed. If you're buckle failed, then we're on the hunt. But you don't have to worry about a spring bar failure. Get in there. But I have some. This thing gonna make me mad. You gonna see me? I'm about to sling this across the room. There we go. There we go. Anyway, 43 millimeters. Let's check out the price on this one. Where we at right there? Screen, ding dong. 223 minus 20. So you're right at $200. $200, and you get a phenomenal. Oh, my bad. 300 meters of water resistance. Okay, player. We can travel across the time, change our time zone, and get deeper. That's what she said. But anyway, now SD 1925 GMT. I'm putting links to all these watches in the description. This is a phenomenal watch. Do not sleep on this one. You know, especially if you work out in the field, construction. You know, if you're a cop, you chasing the bad guys, everybody, slinging your shit everywhere. This is a great watch, and a lume is absolutely phenomenal on this thing. So there's that. Next watch, where we at? What we're gonna pull next? We'll go ahead and do this one, the SD 1958V. I recently just did a review on this watch. I absolutely love the aesthetic of this. That green bezel with that vintage style dial. This thing is beautiful. Look how thick that sapphire is. Boy. NH35, 41 millimeters. That bezel, it's got the grip on it is so nice. And yet, as you know, I have the nerve damage in my hand. So some of these bezels really try me. So it's easy to grip. Beautiful bracelet. Fold over clasp, but you know me. I'll put a link to these in the description too. These are a game changer. I had somebody text me yesterday, man, I was sleeping on those. Oh yeah, don't sleep. Get awake, because these things are a game changer. I recently took this to the Bahamas. This spent a lot of time in the ocean. Can you tell? That's what I'm talking about with Steeldive, man. The build quality on these is phenomenal. You can't knock it. As hard as you want to, as hard as you want to try, you can't knock Steeldive on their build quality. So right now on AliExpress during the summer sale, $137. Take the 20. Shit. I might. So this is the one that I have. This is that one. I like that one too. Oh no, here lately I've been liking the different colorways instead of just I have way too many black watches. But yeah, 137, take $20 off. Bingo bango. No brainer. So the next watch. Ooh, one of my favorites. It is this bad boy right here. I can't remember the damn name of it. I think it's SD. What are they calling this one? It'll be on here somewhere. This is the SD 1961. Okay, SD 1961. It is a Seiko Samurai homage, but they did it better with the NH36. So you get a day-date complication. You get that beautiful dial. Love that. I love the bezel. This thing, that bezel a little slicker now, shit. So, but when I was talking about the bezel, the insert, that design. So there's that. If I went on this damn pillow, I could get it. I could spin that son bitch, but you know, you get some crown guards, plenty of knurling on that crown. The bracelet's nice. I never even took the damn clasp off of it. Still has a, well, you could, oh, that thing got some wear on it now. We got some wear on it. I'm telling you, I'll be wearing these watches. They don't just sit in a box. But like I said, spec monster. Build quality is over the top. Let's check out the price on this thing. Right now, I can only find them on the rubber strap. I cannot find the one with the bracelet. You know, I've tried to tell y'all, you know, buy them on bracelets. You can get the strap later. Well, it's hard for me to find the damn one with a bracelet, but I'm pretty sure if you look hard enough, you can find it. 43.8 millimeters. This is not a small watch. So this is right up our alley with Big Wrist Syndicate. So 200 meters water resistance, sapphire crystal, NH36. That day date. That is a phenomenal watch. So what you get, 20 off, so 150. I mean, that's reasonable. So, and this could be a one and done for most people. I love the hands on that. That watch is phenomenal. Don't sleep on it. What we got next? We ain't got much left. Nope, that ain't it. Oh yeah, one of my heroes right here. This one, SD 1944, 45 millimeters. Got a unique case shape. I'm sure it's an homage to something. Some smart ass will be in the comments. I don't care. Yes, it's a Steeldive. No, they didn't put their name all over the dial. That to me is one of the reasons why I love this watch. It's so clean. The dial is functional. You know, no date. It's still an NH35, so you got a ghost date position. Everything about this watch is perfect. I love that media blasted case. You know, they use the case to create the crown guards. The bezel is nice. It's not spongy, it's crisp. Ceramic bezel. You know, you get the 24-hour markers on the inside. You know, this would be a great field watch. I put it on a NATO, but I bought it on a bracelet. But I think it looks great on a NATO. It's very, it gives it that military vibe. So let's see how much they're going to try to knock us off with this thing. I think you're about to be pleasantly surprised. $140, take 20 off, $120 for this watch. What? Yeah. You know, this is the only colorway you get, the only colorway you need. But that's for the one on bracelet. Now you can buy $5, bro, it's worth the $5 more. So get it on bracelet. Perfect. I mean, there's not much more you can say. 200 meters of water resistance, NH35, 316L steel. I mean, bro, what are we doing? No question. So don't sleep on that one. And last but not least, it's probably the one that I don't wear enough. Go ahead and pull it up on the screen. There it is. It is this bad boy right here. The SD 1927. Now, I love the aesthetic of this. I love the stainless steel bezel. You know, I wish it had a loom pip, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm not a watch designer. I'm just a watch critic. So it does come on an end-link, a straight end-link bracelet, which I don't like. I wish it had a bracelet that would fit the curvature of the case. But to me, because it feels like they just pulled this out of a parchment. Oh, it fits. All right, that's what we're going to ship it on. So I think this watch would look great on like some vintage leather. For some reason, that I feel like that fits the watch vibe. but I don't know if you could tell or not, but the bezel kind of slopes in towards the sapphire, like it almost creates a bowl effect. I don't know if you can see that or not. But yeah, sapphire crystal, 316L steel. I love the case design. You know, no crown guards, kind of gives it that little vintage look to it with that. I mean, it's just a clean, simple watch. So let's see how much AliExpress gonna try to knock us off with. We're gonna be surprised on this one too. 131 minus 20, $110. $110, and you get a well-built watch. 316L, what, 200 meters of water resistance. Yup. NH35. So with the NH35, you know, when you look on AliExpress and you see some of these watches and you see the movement, a lot of them are doing the ST movements, PT5000s, right? And some of them are cheaper, some are more expensive. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if I get that watch and I have it in hand, like, who the hell can service this thing? Like, can I take it to somebody local? Can they work on the watch? Like, who's going to be able to service my stuff once, you know, something goes, you know, the time's off, it needs to be adjusted. Like, I don't have a time grapher. I can't do all that. You know, so NH35, yeah, some of them need regulating right out the box. But with the NH35, you know, say you need it serviced 5 years down the road, you can take it to somebody locally and they can service this thing. Some of these other movements, not so sure. Some of these watches you buy, they take a shit, you just throw them away, you're on to the next one. Get you another one. But like I said, everybody's budget different. You might not even blink at $120. Or some people have to save all month for $120. So, you know, to each their own. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of this video. Happy shopping. Good luck. I hope y'all find some sales. I hope y'all find some deals. I hope you find a watch that you've been looking at at a great price. And if you buy one of these off of this sale using my link, thank you. But also leave me a comment and say, yeah, I pulled the trigger on this one, or I pulled the trigger on that one. So you can't go wrong with any of these because I've worn them all, and some of them been on vacation with me. Some of them as my newest dopamine hit. One of these was my favorite from last year. This one's my unsung hero. Love the aesthetic. Just love this one, period. And this one's growing on me. So with that being said, y'all stay saucy, keep it funky, and I'm out. Peace.